Dynasty mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user Dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. Matchups in the history of college football have had games and more specifically endings etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words, emotions, frustrations stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll try to get outside. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Russell. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The play-action fake. He'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Quarterback making checks. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. Stumbled to the ground. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to throw, it's Russell. Back open in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man quickly. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They want to throw it. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. He's got it. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fit it in the just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll toss it to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just a 4th play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Miller. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air, it's Russell. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man, it's Miller. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker.
number 38 on the field goal.
Absolutely center cut. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Kane. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll go to the toss. Makes a man miss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that point.
Finding open areas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking to pass, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Miller. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. Going up top again. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding this way, all the deep stuff, make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Tigers will have it first and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pressure coming. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off play action. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Russell. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time!
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Russell. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event.